Pokemon Winds and Waves has had many leaks of there being regional variants in the game, and I definitely think it's safe to say we will have regional forms in Winds and Waves. The last several generations of Pokemon from Gen 7, 8, 9, and now 10, we have had regional forms. Now, Scarlet and Violet didn't give us a ton of brand new regional forms. I think it's going to be different with this game. Winds and Waves set out to be one of the biggest Pokemon games of all time. With that being said, the Pokedex itself of brand new Pokemon has to be very big, and regional variants have got to make a big comeback as well. Milotic is a Pokemon that needs something. People absolutely love this Pokemon. It is one of the most popular Pokemon. I think it needed a Mega Evolution in Legends ZA. Still, I'm hoping for that second DLC. I think this would be a great region for Milotic because, you know, it has a lot of water in it, and of course you have Feebas that evolves into Milotic. This design goes crazy, so it gives it just this simple fairy type, nothing else. And I love it. I think the design goes crazy. It has really cool colors on it, and honestly, bro, it just makes sense. I mean, Milotic is such a mystical looking Pokemon to me.
I still think this Pokemon needs the water type. I mean, it's literally like a sea serpent.
The typing of this one is way cooler in my opinion. So this is a water and a fire type. I love how the tail turns into like magma, lava, rocks. That is so sick. And this, I could imagine, would be like flaming with fire. Oh man, what a cool design. This would literally be the ace on my team.
I could picture this Pokemon swimming around in that lava area that we saw.
Oh yeah.
That would be crazy, man. And I agree. I definitely would use this on my team. I'm still hoping that we get some kind of Poke Ride feature where we can kind of travel around in the lava, kind of like an Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire with Groudon. So this would be a perfect Pokemon to do that with for sure.
Dude, that would be so awesome. I can't wait to see what they implement in this game that's from like older games. What better regional variant for Sinestea and Poltergeist than a freaking coconut, dude? So this region obviously is tropical. It's based in Southeast Asia. Oh my gosh, this is one of the coolest designs I've ever seen for a regional variant. I would love to see it. This would definitely go on my team. I like Poltergeist and Sinestea, but like they're not necessarily my favorite. But this, dude, I could see this being my favorite just because of the creativity, man. It's a coconut. Look at this fool chilling with an umbrella, man.
Yeah, that one is sick. I think the creativity is just on a whole nother level with this one. I don't know if it's strong enough to go on my team, but just for the aesthetics, I hope this one happens.
Dude, sometimes I don't even care if a Pokemon is strong or not. If it looks cool, it's going on my team. And this is the shiny form, which, man, oh man, such a cool color combo. So since this game is Winds and Waves, we gotta have something in the sky, right? A brand new Swablu and Altaria form would go crazy. So rather than make this like the bright, you know, blue and white colors, this is a storm cloud. It's full of electricity. Altaria is an electric and a dragon type, and then Swablu is an electric and a flying type. Dude, these go crazy. I think the colors on it is so sick because just look at the contrast between regular Swablu and then this version of Swablu. I mean, same with Altaria. I wonder what the shiny form would look like, because shiny Altaria is crazy already, so I feel like it could even be crazier with this.
Yeah, bro, this thing looks sick. This is a regional variant that I could totally see being in this game. The electric dragon type is also an insane type combo. I think that would be a perfect type for this guy.
Psyduck, man. Psyduck definitely could deserve a new form. Imagine a food form. So we know that Pokemon, dude, they love giving us food Pokemon nowadays. So I feel like a food regional variant would be really cool and kind of a new spin-off on that kind of food Pokemon concept. So this is just some sort of random, I guess, ice cream bar. I don't know what the heck that is, but it's a fairy and an ice type, which is really interesting, and I kind of think that's pretty fitting for this. So obviously it changes Psyduck's complete design. He almost looks like a cupcake, bro.
A dessert Psyduck is something that I never would have thought of in a million years. That's very creative, honestly, but all I can think looking at this Pokemon is what would the Golduck form look like, because I feel like it's easy to make something like this for Psyduck, but Golduck would probably be a little more challenging, so that would be cool to see too.
Dude, that would be nuts. I feel like Golduck is more serious, so I feel like it's got to go with a non-dessert food. You know what I'm saying? Nidoking and Nidoqueen. So I only have Nidoking for today. But dude, these Pokemon definitely deserve something. Like, this is one of the most requested things I see in the comments. But this version of Nidoking is awesome. I absolutely love the color combination. The white with the red goes insane. And look how beefy and bulky and kaiju-like he looks. Man, what a crazy Pokemon. Reminds me of like Baxcalibur in a way, just being like the big, you know, kaiju-esque Pokemon.
First of all, I love the kind of Zoro-looking earrings this guy's wearing. That's kind of dripped out. But another thing I can say about this Pokemon is rest in peace to that Spiritomb in his hand, bro. He's crushing that guy.
Facts, bro.
Rest in peace.
So now that we just got the Chef Greedent, you know, we're getting a lot of food Pokemon, you know, unique Pokemon in Pokopia. Dude, a Chef Rattata would go crazy because, you know, Ratatouille, bro. Ratatouille. I love the colors. I love the mustache. Bro, that mustache, though. Man. As a chef hat, I wonder if there's a human under there. And then, of course, he just has his kitchen utensils.
People would go crazy for this thing, and just imagine how many plush of this Pokemon would sell. I think this would probably be like the #1 plush seller of all Pokemon, besides like Pikachu or Charmander or something.
Dude, people would go crazy for this. Would break the internet. I mean, Greedent Loki is like kind of close to a rat looking Pokemon. I mean, it's another rodent. I wonder if they can't do it because of like copyright, but man, that'd go crazy. Krabby. So we actually just got a random leak about Pokopia potentially getting a new Krabby version, or like some sort of alternate Krabby, just like, you know, how Moslax is a new Pokemon. So I feel like Krabby is perfect for this region. We saw it in the trailer, and I think a new color. This is a blue crab right here, which I think just goes so hard. I think it just needs to happen. I really do think we need some more crab Pokemon or a new version of Krabby. And Pokopia, I think all those Pokemon are going to end up being in Winds and Waves. Like, I could just totally see them bringing them all in, whether or not it's like the DLC or a feature update or just right up all out front.
Yeah, bro, a blue crab version of Krabby would actually be pretty sick. I'm not sure if it's lobsters or if it's crabs, but I know that there's like a 1 in a million chance or something that either lobsters, I think it might be lobsters, or crab, one of the two, like I said, could end up blue instead of being red or whatever they usually are. So I think maybe if they took inspiration from that for this design, maybe made the shiny red and kind of reverse it, that would be kind of cool.
So this is another Sinestea and Poltergeist variant. What I like about this is it's kind of like reminiscent of Pirate, which, you know, Southeast Asia, a lot of ocean, a lot of water. Of course, pirates definitely did exist in the past. So imagine this being like kind of an older version of a Sinestea and Poltergeist. I love the colors, and just, man, these fools just came straight out of a pirate ship. And this guy looking like Popeye over here.
These guys kind of remind me of like a whiskey variant of these Pokemon. I think that's pretty cool, especially with the pirate theme that you mentioned.
Rhyhorn. We did actually have a small leak of potentially like a new Rhyhorn form, which would be really cool. I mean, I don't know how much it would fit into this region specifically, but dude, it would be really cool. So this form goes awesome. It's a rock type only, and it looks like he has a bunch of amber with different Pokemon on here. Like I see a Yanmega, I see I think Caterpie and a Venipede, which is really, really cool. What a unique design. The creativity is just my favorite part about all these videos. Like, I just absolutely love to see people's creativity behind Fakemon.
Yeah, this one's sick. This is kind of like how I'd imagine a fossil or like ancient form of Rhyhorn to look. Very sick Pokemon overall.
It would be really cool too if the Pokemon in here would be like some sort of ancient older form too, because, you know, if it's in amber and stuff, they're like basically frozen in time, you know? This one goes crazy. I like it a lot because it's a poison and a ground type. It doesn't look as, well, freaky, and I think that this is an awesome design. I love the colors, I love the tail, I love his face. Such a cool Pokemon right here. And Wheezing, man. Wheezing would be crazy, dude. Team Rocket would be loving a new regional Wheezing. I think this design is awesome because we have like a smokestack on top of him, new colors, new accents. It's just such a cool mon.
This one reminds me of the Mega Wheezing that Cardinal made. That thing went crazy. So if they did the same kind of design, but for a regional variant, I think that'd be sick as well. And Wheezing is such a slept on Pokemon. I feel like most people kind of forget that it even exists. So Game Freak, give us something like this now.
Anyways, thanks so much for watching this video. Please make sure to check out Jzard in the description down below, and let us know 5 Pokemon you think deserve a regional variant in Winds and Waves. If you are around watching this far in the video, comment down below your favorite poison type of all time. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Dude, I just had a absolutely insane deja vu. Like, I feel like I've like seen us do this before in that exact moment. What the heck, bro?